guys, welcome back to another reading. Today I'm back with another reading on Priyanka. A lot of you guys have been really worried about the two of them, and will tell me a lot of things in the comments. So let's see what's going on with Priyanka. Are they okay? What's going on between Priyanka and Ankit right now? So first, let's start with Priyanka. Let's see what's going on with Priyanka's current energy towards Ankit right now. How are things going on between Priyanka towards Ankit? Is there anything wrong between the two of them? Alright, you guys, so I do see that Priyanka, she obviously does care about Ankit a lot. She has a lot of love in her heart for him, a lot of care. And they both balance each other out in certain ways. Like, Priyanka is a different personality than Ankit, and Ankit is a different personality than Priyanka. But she sort of does balance him out in a way, and over time he also has changed a lot since when they first met. And with Priyanka, I do see that she is pretty possessive for him, and that has came a lot in my readings for him. I do see that probably he has been doing a project, and probably I feel like she has been feeling possessive regarding certain things. I don't know if this is regarding people that he's working with or someone on set or something like that, but I feel like she has been definitely feeling possessive, and something happened where maybe she told him about it or anything, and I feel like she definitely felt backstabbed and really hurt from him, because I feel like she was trying to open up maybe how she felt, and she felt hurt probably on the way Ankit took it. Because Ankit, you guys, I feel like a lot of times he doesn't react or he just goes with the flow, but I feel like maybe he was feeling a little bit burdened, and so maybe he said things that really hurt Priyanka. But I don't see that this took to a very drastic thing to the point that they broke up. I'm still seeing that they're together, honestly, okay? But let's see. Have they made up? Are they still feeling bad about the situation? Let's see. What else is in Priyanka's current energy towards Ankit? What else does Priyanka feel towards Ankit right now? What else is in Priyanka's current energies? Yeah, you guys, so with Priyanka, I feel like she feels like Ankit right now is being creative and he's doing his own thing, and she's happy for him regarding that. But like, sometimes she feels left out, sometimes she feels in the dark. I feel like there were some times that maybe Ankit experienced certain things and he doesn't tell her, and so she would be like, I would have loved if you told me that, for example. Or so Ankit, like, sometimes, like, there are certain situations that happen to him and he forgets to like share it with Priyanka, or it doesn't come on his mind to share it, like open up about it. And so Priyanka sometimes feels left out of the loop. Like, she feels like maybe when he's going on working, like, he experiences a lot of things and she doesn't know about those, and so she really feels almost like a sense like they don't know each other very well, or like when he goes to work, like, they're disconnected in a way. Like, they do at the end of the day hang out together and be together and all of that, but sometimes she feels left out. So I do feel like that definitely has caused a disagreement between the two of them, and I feel like they have definitely fought. She was holding on to her own opinion and he was holding on to his own opinion, but at the end of the day, they don't want to lose each other. That's the thing. She doesn't want to lose him, and so she compromises in her own ways, and he also compromises. So I do see they're still working on the situation, but I don't feel like it's to the point that they have broken up or that they're not coming back together or fixing the situation. I do see they're gonna work it out because they don't want to lose each other. So no matter what, I do see Priyanka compromising, and I do see him doing that as well. But let's get into Ankit's energy and just like check for that as well. What else is in Ankit's current energy towards Priyanka? What does Ankit feel about the situation regarding him and Priyanka? What does Ankit feel about the situation regarding him and Priyanka? Yeah, guys, so with Ankit, like, in a way, like, he does like to do his own thing, like I mentioned. Like, and especially when maybe it comes to the certain project that he's doing, like, I feel like that he's definitely trying to do his best, doing his own thing. And, he's trying to focus on that. But sometimes Priyanka, does things that make him feel like he's tied up, and he doesn't like that, okay? And like I mentioned, it has been burdening him, that thing, okay? He does understand that sometimes it's hard for Priyanka and all of that, but sometimes he does feel like he's tied up to this. Like, sometimes, like, she does say certain things or tell him certain things that makes him feel tied up. Normally he would go and like walk away from whatever she's like, he would just like be chill about it or everything. But like I said, I feel like he exploded and she exploded altogether. So they both just like clashed, and that caused them to probably have a fight. He just wants her to trust him, okay? He just wants her to trust him because trust is important when it comes to a relationship. And he definitely trusts her, and he wants her to reciprocate the same. All right, and this is definitely like about a third person. So probably Priyanka has been feeling possessive from a third person, or there's a third person around Ankit that Priyanka doesn't feel comfortable. This can be outside of work or inside work. Someone is there that Priyanka does feel a little bit insecure about, or she doesn't like a certain person's actions maybe around Ankit, okay? I don't know if you guys know this person or not, but yeah. So Ankit, I feel like he has been trying to hold it off, but also he has been feeling burden, and he has been stacking it up and stacking it up. And so I feel like he also exploded. And when these two explode, they definitely fight, okay? Because normally, like, it would be Priyanka being upset. Ankit would like be quiet about it, I feel. But then he also starts stacking it up, and then that's where arguments happen, okay? Let's see, anything else about Ankit regarding Priyanka? Anything else that Ankit is feeling regarding him and Priyanka? Anything else? Anything else regarding Ankit and Priyanka? Anything else? Yeah, so I do see that their bond is still there, okay? Their relationship is still there. There is definitely burdens that Ankit is feeling, and sometimes he doesn't know how to act in certain situations, because it's almost like if he does speak, then a problem happens, and then if he doesn't speak, a problem happens too. So Ankit, like, sometimes he is not sure how to act, like, even though probably they have been together for so long, but sometimes it gets tricky. But I do see that, I feel like they're trying to talk things out now. Like, the burden is still there, the problem is still there, but I feel like they're still like trying to fix it and be strong about this. And I in fact feel like they both also like hanged out recently too, so it's not like they both have separated and they're not gonna see each other again or anything like that, okay? And you guys, this is normal. Like, I say this a lot in Priyanka reading. Problems are normal between couples. Everything is normal, okay? And a lot of times the same thing happens. You guys are saying like that, okay, they have a fault. Did they break up? Did they not break up? And then I check, and then yes, problems did happen, but I don't like, it never has gotten to the point that they fully broke things off. Definitely sometimes it does come on their mind, to be honest, that they're like, when they are fighting they say it, but I don't feel like it ever came to that point. All right, so right now let's check with the oracles. Let's see both Priyanka and Ankit feeling right now. How are both Priyanka and Ankit feeling right now? And then reciprocity, yes. So they both, like I said, you guys, at the end of the day, they don't want to lose each other. They feel like at the end of the day, they both are irreplaceable for each other. And Ankit feels like the way that Priyanka loves him, you know, no one can ever do that. And also the same for Priyanka. And the same thing with equal give and take. Like I said, Ankit wants Priyanka to reciprocate the same that he does for her when it comes to trust, when it comes to that. So they both do want to have equal give and take. And probably Priyanka also. She wants to want Ankit to give the same like giving that she is giving. Okay, so they both want to be equal. Like Priyanka wants what she gives Ankit for him to do the same, and Ankit wants Priyanka to do the same that he is doing. So they in a sense do want reciprocity, and they want to be equal, and they want to both act like similar ways, like not one is doing more work than the other, and not one handling or trusting the other more than the other. All right. Now for Priyanka, what does Priyanka want to tell Ankit? What does Priyanka want to tell Ankit? Yeah, after the disagreement or whatever fight, like Priyanka probably is the one that mostly is like, I want to make up with him, or I want to say sorry or stuff like that. So after a disagreement or anything like that, they both end up like missing each other and then wanting to talk again and fix things again. Okay, so they ended up having a conversation and talking about things, and probably Priyanka was the one that reciprocated or probably started this conversation. Now when it comes to Ankit, what does Ankit want to tell Priyanka? Yeah, he wants a new chapter from the thing that they both experience, like the fights, the stuff like that. He always like wants to leave those chapters or things behind them and move to a new beginning. Okay, and this doesn't mean like I'm trying to move on from the relationship. No, it means that I want us to start a new chapter, like after every fight. Like he's the one that's like, I want us to like leave this behind and move on from this fight that we had and this argument, and leave this behind and start a new chapter. And they both always end up doing that, you guys. Their relationship had so many up and downs. I've been reading for them for a while. And you guys probably see they always tend to make up at the end of the day, okay? And they both like tend to want to leave that chapter behind. And they do end up, but like sometimes it comes to surface again, like when it comes to possessiveness or when it comes to, you know, trusting and all of that, okay? At the end of the day, they feel like they both will not find like each other. Like Priyanka feels like she won't find someone like Ankit, and Ankit feels like he won't find someone that probably understands him or in a sense, you know, handles him like Priyanka does. So yeah, you guys, I just feel like, you know, there is a problem, but they're trying to focus on it, and it's not like they're over. But yeah, it was like a big argument, I feel, because they both exploded, but I still feel like they're together and trying to solve this chapter and move on from the disagreement that they just had. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and please let me know what you think in the comments. I would like to hear your guys' opinion. And other than that, thank you guys so much, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.